Hello everyone and welcome to episode 92 of Legacy Gaming with Atari Man 71. Before I begin, I'd like to remind everyone to play the games you have. It's great to grow your collection, but remember to play the games you already have. I'm doing these streams and recordings because I have an extensive collection that I really hadn't touched in almost 15 years. Try not to collect these games like they're trading cards, which is kind of what I was doing. They were made to be played, and I think that you should. I'm playing mine and I'm really having a great time. And I think it's good for the games too. It keeps the context clean. So I just want to add that if you enjoy retro gaming or legacy gaming, as I'm calling these games, and videos like this, please like, subscribe, and follow me on Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube. I'm active on all three platforms under the name Atari Man 71. On this episode, I'm going to be playing three games which were published by Parker Brothers. The game titles are Frogger II Threedeep, Montezuma's Revenge, and Mr. Dew's Castle. So I'm going to warn you, these are all fairly recent acquisitions for me, so my gameplay isn't going to be the best. I recently received my first thumbs down on YouTube, and all I have to say for that person is what Mockingjay says, which is dislikes equals views, so thank you for your view. So anyway, without further ado, I'll get into my games. So the first cartridge I have, I'll show you right here. Well, the green screen is going to mess it up. It's Frogger II Threedeep. So I'll put that in my 2600 Junior. As usual, I will turn on the video capture card, and I will turn on the game. Hey, look at that. So it's going to probably make some noise throughout this, but we'll see how that goes. So I'm going to call up my information here. So Frogger II Threedeep is cartridge PB5590. It was released in 1984, and it uses a joystick controller, and as usual, a little shout out, Wiko Command controller right here. Great little controller. If you don't have one and you have an Atari, I'd advise you to get one if you, especially if you have limited mobility like me. So when I was young, I never played this game, and I didn't really know anyone that had it. It came along after the crash of the, it came along after the crash, the video game crash, and so as a result, I don't think a lot of people had it, and I don't think a lot of people knew about it. And like I said, this is a very recent addition to my collection. I actually had to buy this game 3 times in order to get it for the Atari 2600. The other 2 copies that I received were for the ColecoVision, and it's a very similar shaped cartridge, but the bottom of the ColecoVision is tapered, and it's really difficult to tell if people have bad pictures when they list it as being available for the 2600, and you know that it's protected by buyer protection. You know, I just bought it. Luckily they refunded my money. I sent them their games back, but you know, it was something that you know, I had to deal with. It took a long time to get it. So I've not really had a lot of time to practice this game. It's somewhat similar to Frogger, but there are subtle differences, and I'll go over those a little bit. So in the game, you need to guide the frog safely to 3 different locations. So in this first screen, you're actually underwater and you're swimming. You notice there's air bubbles. You can grab the air bubbles. I don't know if you can drown like Sonic the Hedgehog. I never really got into that much trouble. You can land, or jump on the turtle, but that's the only thing you can get on. Everything else kills you. And then at the top, you need to jump on, I believe it's a log, to get out of the water. If you do it in time, you go to the second screen, which is similar to the screen in Frogger where you just cross the river. It's just a longer river. And then sometimes, and I believe, and I haven't done it in practice, but I believe if this duck catches you, you go to a third screen where you're in the air and you need to jump up and get into a cloud. So we will see if I'm able to do that here. So each frog has a time limit to safely reach one of the homes on each of the 3 screens. You move to the next level when the frog has safely reached each of the homes on all the screens. But see, I think it's confusing because I've reached the log in this first screen and not gone to the second screen, and I've completed the second screen and gone back to this first screen. Excuse me. It's interesting. It's a long day today. Sorry. VGR ratings for this game: the graphics are rated 4 for good, and the playability is 3 for worth playing. Okay. So I'm going to play this game. We set the difficulty switches to B, and I'm just going to play this game, and we'll see how I do. I'll just hit reset. Unlike regular Frogger, you can't move. Ah, submarine. It's trying to drift. Ugh. Please bear with me. Like I said, I haven't had this game that much, so... or that long. Ah. I was almost there. So I got to the bottom of the log, so it put me on the surface. I didn't get into the berth. So now I can jump on the fish. Can jump on the ducks. Oh. Apparently I was not there. So I went to the bottom again. Ugh. Went too fast. Went too far, really. So I went to the bottom of the log, so we can try to get on the mama duck. See if we can get into the air here. Hippo. Oh. That's the first time that's happened to me. Ah, crap. So you saw I got on the turtle there. Alright, let's try again. Hit reset. Ah, that was tight. I should have gone back to the turtle. I always forget you can go back to that one and it won't hurt you. So there I went to the home. I went to the bottom, so now I'm at the top screen. No, tried to jump on the bird. I tried to get in front of it. That's the thing. This joystick has a long throw to it, so it's kind of a... Ah, too early. I messed that up. That eel is just black, and it's just, you don't see the dang thing. Ugh, I jumped up, not forward. Try again. Ugh. Once you get moving fast, it's... I feel like I was lucky there. Ah! Should have gone back to the turtle row. So he can take me off screen and I can come back. Ah, crap. I don't want him to dive. Interesting. So this is probably a mistake. You probably need to go to the first one. No! See, there I'm in the middle of them. I don't know why that one time I died. Right at the moment he came up. What are the odds? Ugh. Din, 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 din. I got the last life here. Ah. This may be the last life. Ah. Din, 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 din. Alright, we're going to see if we can get to that air level here before I abandon this game. Dang it. Just haven't figured out the timing. See, I try to go that way because this way the current is always pushing you to the right. So if you drift, see, that's interesting. The eel didn't do anything to me when I'm on the ground. Dang it. I don't know. I just got a problem here. Let's get to that air. All right, Mama Duck. Ah. Stupid. Just rushing it. I wanted to get on the bottom. What do I do? That was on the bottom of the log. Come on. Ooh, I thought that was the third one. That was my bad. Alright, so I think to get to Mama Duck. Come on, Mama Duck. There we go. So now we're in the air level. I don't know what the hell that is. Looks like a flying saucer. Oh, crap. Okay. Alright, so now I know what I need to do. That's so much further away. Ugh. Mistake after mistake. Come on. Trying to get in front of it. Oh, crap. I thought I was one level down. I was not paying attention. I was looking at the other levels. Thought I was here. Because... Okay, now I'm at the bottom. Okay, Mama Duck. Now we're going to jump on this. Dang it. We're trying to get to that top level. Oh, these logs are so slow. I should have jumped off and ran around. There we go. I run out of time. Ah, oh, crap. I forgot I could die. Ah. That was unfortunate. Squeeze play. Should have jumped back. That's on the bottom of the log. Maybe it's the back end of the log. Damn it. That's my bad. That's it, too. Alright, one more try for this game. Not paying attention and just trying to rush it. Okay, you're lucky when you get on the turtle sometimes, and I was definitely lucky right there. One more. Okay. Oh, crap! Care less about points. I'm trying to finish this game. There we go. All right, Mama Duck. Okay, so I'm just going to do it here. Huh. Interesting. Oh, crap, I fell in a hole. Nah, I should have jumped to the Mama Duck. Dang it! Uh-oh. I'm running out of air. Crap. I'm screwed now. I didn't realize your air didn't reset when you die. What hit me? Oh, the eel maybe? Oh, the air. I ran out of air. I guess it's pretty forgiving if that turtle screwed me. So I will show you I've gotten to the tugboat before. You've seen me get to the log. I'll get to the tugboat. Well, if this hippo helps me. Come on, come on! So there's the tugboat, and you want the dinghy after it. There you go. And so then you go back to the first screen, like I said. Damn it. There we go. All right, where are the holes in the clouds? See, I don't see any of them right now. Damn it. I'd have dropped on that blimp with the Zeppelin. Okay, so there's the holes. I gotta try one more time. I'm so close to finishing that level. I have not finished it. This is the first time I even ever got to it. Ugh, I was paying attention to the bubble and not the... I just went up. Thank you, Mr. Turtle. Ugh, now I'm screwing up. Come on, Mama Duck. Ah, I missed her. Ah, when you get a butterfly, it opens up holes. Shit, I should have rode that Zeppelin. Dang it. You don't even have to go off the screen for it to kill you. Maybe I ran out of air. Yeah, I ran out of air. Ah, I went too far. Ding, 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 ding. Okay, so we'll have to save getting the getting to the top of the air screen for another time. So I'm going to turn that game off. That's Frogger II Threedeep. My next game I have to play. Again, this is a new game for me, new for my collection. It's Montezuma's Revenge. So I'll put that in my Atari, turn it on. It's an unusual looking game. So I'm going to call up my information here. And Montezuma's Revenge, starring Panama Jack. This game is cartridge PB 5760, and it was released in 1984. Again, this uses the joystick controller. And as a kid, I was not aware of Montezuma's Revenge. Other than that was what we called diarrhea when I was a kid. This might be due to the fact that this was a later release for the Atari 2600, being in 1984 after the collapse. And I hadn't had much of a chance to play it now because I just recently added it to my collection. So I will say this, in practice, I started out, it was frustrating, but then the game became really challenging and really fun. And so I'll go into the gameplay. There's a lot to talk about here. I might skim through this because I borrowed some of this information from Wikipedia and stuff like that, because I don't really have a lot to go by with this game. So you control a character called Panama Joe. You move him from around the room to a labyrinth underground of a pyramid of a 16th century Aztec temple of Montezuma II, filled with enemies, obstacles, traps, and dangers. The objective is to score points by gathering jewels and collect and use equipment like torches, swords, amulets, etc. Avoid or defeat the challenges in the path. Obstacles are laser gates, conveyor belts, disappearing floors, and fire pits. There's also enemies like spiders and skulls that you see here, and then there's also snakes, I think. So movement is achieved by jumping, running, and sliding down poles and climbing chains and ladders. I think they're just ropes. Maybe they're chains, but they look like ropes to me. Anyway. You have a limited number of inventory slots for carrying items. Every time you get to an item, you can pick it up. You cannot collect any other items or jewels if all the slots are full. The interesting thing is all of the jewels that you pick up don't go into slots. A further complication arises at the bottom-most floors of each pyramid. You have to play them in total darkness unless you find a torch. Now, I'll show you where there's a torch, but I have not figured out how to get to it yet. So you basically have to just go down, jump around on a black screen, and see if you get something. I think it shows the enemies, but it does not show where you are, and it does not show anything else in the room. The pyramid is 9 floors deep, not counting the topmost entry room that you drop into at the start of each level. This is the top level. It has 99 rooms to explore. The goal is to reach the treasure chamber, whose entrance is the center room at the lowest level. After jumping in here, you have a short time to jump down the chain and to pick up as many jewels as possible. However, jumping on the fireman's pole will immediately take you to the next level. When time runs out, you're automatically thrown onto the pole. So there are 9 difficulty levels in all, though the basic layout of the pyramid remains the same from one level to the next. There are changes in the enemies and the strategies and the locations of chains and ladders and stuff like that. In the higher levels, there are more dark rooms and fewer torches. In level 9, the entire pyramid is dark. That's probably really challenging. I mean, I guess if you played it a million times or watched a playthrough, you can see where there's a torch to get early, but you gotta play blind essentially. Um, you can you can reach only the left half of the pyramid in level 1 and only the right half in level 2. Oh, starting with level 5, you can only reach the left half of the pyramid in level 1 and the right half of the pyramid in level 2. Starting with level 3, the entire pyramid is open for exploration. The sound effect played when you collect an item is the first few notes of La Cucaracha, which you hear when you start the game as well. So VGR rating for this game, the graphics are rated 4 for good and the playability is 5 for irresistible. And I'm just going to add that initially I was like, what is he talking about? Irresistible. This game is terrible. And it's interesting because I'll show you, it's easy to die in this game. Very easy to die in this game. And so, I disagreed with that rating. But as I came to play it, I was like, one more try, one more try. It's a challenging game, but it's actually kind of fun to play it. The laser gates, I think, are one of the most difficult things because you really have to time that. And I might bob my head to time it just because it's like 1, 2, 3, and you have to go. And if you don't go, you die. I mean, it's just a very small window to get across these laser gates. So yeah, so we'll see how I do here. I've practiced it, but I've not gotten that far, but I'll show you as much as I can. All right, so I will show you a lot of things with this game. So I'm going to call up my gameplay screen. Okay, so it's in B difficulty for both of them because it's a carryover from Frogger 2. So I'm just going to show you a bunch of things that kind of bothered me when I first started playing. I was not able to get off this first screen when I first started playing, and it was frustrating. So I'm going to show you. So there's no dropping down. You die. You go down here, you're on a conveyor, you die. You go down here, you jump. Okay, then you jump. You go down the ladder. That's no biggie. Timing these. If you don't do it perfect, you die. But once you do die, it goes away. So that's getting a key. Be careful not to fall off these ledges. And so now you're faced with a choice. Go left or go right. So we're going to go left first here. Oh, I missed. That's the first time I've ever done that. But see, you keep the key, and you're placed back at the top of the maze. So there I opened the door. I lost the key. Okay. I hate these. So I get close like this. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I went too far. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And see that you have to do that because the timing, if you don't do it, and try to remember what blocks you need to step on. Now here we got a jewel. So I'm going to do it again. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. See, I waited. I waited a half a second. That's the end of the game. So you just push the button to reset it. So I'm going to play a little bit, show you a little more. Ooh, that was close. I can't tell you how many times it took me till I could actually do that. Oh, I knew that was going to happen. That's the other thing. Let go of the joystick. Sometimes I would come back, and you saw here I moved a little bit. I would just, you instantly, it's like 3 steps and you're falling. So let's go back the way we came. Oh, I jumped. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I went too far. Dang it. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Ooh. That's too close. There we go. Sorry. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so now we're going to go down this ladder to a lower level, and I know there's a spider here, so you can let the spider go. And we'll go over this way. So here's a torch. I don't have a key, and I don't know that that's a door you can open either. Now those doors underneath, I think you can open those doors at the bottom. And maybe if you open both of those doors. But see, if you get down to the bottom, I don't know how you can get back up. Because I think I entered this at the bottom through the ladder, open the door, but then you can't jump up to get that chain. And maybe if you open both of them, or maybe that's a chain there. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. This game is just crazy. But there's a torch. So we'll go down a level so you can see what the bottoms of these levels look like. Okay, so this one is lit up pretty well. So this floor is the same thing. It's a 3-second counter. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Off. 1, 2, 3. So that you got to time it perfect. So I forgot. Yeah, you can go to the right. So let's do that. I always jump at the end of them. So here we see the snakes. I'm probably going to die once here, even though they're stationary. The snakes always, I jump too early. So let's go down. So here you see it's pitch black. There's nothing here. But here you see it's pitch black. There's a fire pit. There's a floor. There's a rolling skull. I don't know how far that skull is going to come. The skull doesn't fall in the fire, but you will. Okay. So I believe there is a ladder in the middle of this that you can go up to. But So now I got the hammer. Or the amulet. I've never gotten that before. So I don't know what those sounds are. Those little teep teep. I think I killed something. Because I lost the amulet. Dang it. Well, that's just great. I probably was meant to use that over here. Oh, my dumbass. So here's another disappearing floor. 1, 2, 3. That's what happens when you fall down the floor. I thought there might be a ladder there, but... I tried to jump it. I think I was there. That's game. So I'm going to push the button, start again. So I've actually shown you more than I did in practice on my own. Like I said, this is actually... Crap. Ooh, that was close. This is actually a pretty fun game. So I'm tempted to go back that way and see what that amulet does. I'm not going to get any of the gold. I'm not going to risk that. I'm going to save my lives for getting through the game. 1, 2, 3. Oof, that was close. Very easily could have killed me. 1, 2, 3. We just need to go down again, right? One, 2, 3. Now I jumped too late that time. So let's go down here. This is where we were, about right here. Dang it. I'm tempted to see if there's anything in the middle of that. I think it's between the 6 and the 0 is where the 1, 2, 3. Dang it. I'm just going to waste all my lives here. I don't think there's a ladder here. I don't know if you can get across this because, quite honestly, I tried to get across that one before. Maybe if your timing is perfect. Dang it. Cucaracha. I get sick of that little... It mocks me. Ugh. I hate wasting lives on this level. And I suppose if I had more practice, I'd get a little better at it. These laser gates, man, it was impossible for me the first couple times I played this. Because I just, you know, tried to eyeball it and didn't do any timing. Nope. 1, 2, 3. One, two, three. Keep going. Ah, oh, come on. Let's see if we can get past this snake. There we go. Alright, this is the bottom level. This is the invisible. That amulet better be here. There we go. I lost my amulet now. Maybe if you bounce across it. I jumped. I was right on the edge, though. So I'm going to go the other way now. I think I've exhausted that side as much as I can do at this point. Okay, so this is the bouncing skulls. It's the dumbest enemy in the game. That does nothing, so we're going to go down here. I think there's a spider down here, so... Oh, no, there's the sword. So it's only a single-use sword. So here's the flame again. You see you can't open that. For some reason, this screen reminds me of Super Mario Bros. 3. The intro screen. Whoa, shit. See, it's different. This time is different than the other ones. Damn it. Oh my god. think I need this key to go any further. Now is the spider. We'll see. I think there was... Yeah, so there's another key over here. But you can only go down once you get it. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, so we're going to go to the right here and see if that works. So, let's see. It's between the 7 and the key. Oh, Christ. I can't believe I did that. Completely dark. I got a gem. All that for 3 gemstones. I mean, I guess that's the point of the game. So the key in the 7. It's going to put me on the side again. Oh, that's it. That's game. I went too far. I jumped. Ah, Christ. There, that's my... Lose 1 life, lose 2. See, that's the kind of obstacle that's easy. Some of this other stuff is not so easy. This is the flame, yeah. Let's go a little more over here. Oh, Christ, I just wanted to move close. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Hesitated. Christ, that's good. Excuse me, I got a piece of dog hair in my mouth. 1, 2, 3. All right, one more try. Like I said, this game, I don't know what it is about it. It's somewhat addictive. It's like the obstacles are such that you think about it, and maybe it's I'm thinking about it too much. But you look at it and it's like, this game is easy. It should be so easy. And it's actually kind of fun because it's like it's like an adventure game. It's almost like adventure, but a little more advanced than adventure. Ah, Christ. Going too far now. Jesus. And it doesn't put you where you died. It puts you all the way back at the beginning of these stupid laser gates. I knew I was going to die. I waited too long. Oh my God. And it's frustrating stuff like those stupid laser gates or rushing. I mean, rushing is always the thing that does you in these games. And this is a game I could see myself playing quite a bit. Now, this is one of the better Atari 2600 games in my opinion. Even though I was frustrated with it at the beginning, I'm frustrated with it now. You know, it's... Dare I say it, I mean, Pitfall 2 was my favorite game as a kid. And I think this is my favorite game as an adult for the Atari 2600 so far. Because this is not a kid's game. I mean, kids will destroy themselves playing this. Well, maybe they'll do okay because I'm an old man now. But this is actually pretty fun. It's got no time to it. There are 5 lives, so you have that. But there's challenges here, and you got to figure them out. It kind of tickles your brain a little bit, I guess. Nope, I knew it. All right. Ooh, I went too early. Oh my God. And that's game. I think I'm going to end here. There's a little more that I could show you, but these laser gates are kind of screwing with me. It's actually a pretty fun game. If you can buy it, I'd advise you to. It's actually worth the money. And it's, you know, it's a game that I could see people playing for hours on end. So the next game on my list is another new game. I'm full of new games today. Mr. Do's Castle. And this is kind of a rare game. It's kind of an expensive game. Put this in and turn it on. So I'll call up my information. So Mr. Do's Castle is cartridge PB5820, and it was released in 1984 as well, so it's a little rare because people weren't playing this when I was a kid. It uses a joystick controller, and this is another game that was a later release for the Atari, and I didn't really know about this game when I was a kid, and I started to learn about it about the year 2000 from another collector. And he says, "Oh, do you got a copy of Mr. Do's Castle?" It was a game he was looking for at the time. And I didn't add this to my collection until recently. As such, I haven't had much opportunity to play it. You know, I recently played Mr. Do on the stream, and this is just, you know, another variation of that game. It's very different than Mr. Do. Mr. Do is kind of like Dig Dug. This... I don't even know what to, you know, it's kind of got elements of Lode Runner in it, you know, but then it's got other parts of the game that are just like Donkey Kong-esque almost, but it's a weird game. It's a weird game. So in the game, this is information again I stole from the internet. Mr. Do is back, and this time he's got a castle. Unfortunately, he discovered that unicorns like to live in castles too, but they aren't these cute little white creatures in fantasy movies. They're these nasty 2-legged squat monsters with iron horns on their heads. And see, the thing is, these things are reminiscent of something I've seen in like a 1950s movie or Star Trek or one of those older shows, 60s or 70s movies. If you recall what movie these enemies look like, leave a comment in the video below, or below the video, or in the chat here when we get to the game. Mr. Do must smash blocks on top of the unicorn heads in order to rid his castle of them forever. Mr. Do can also smash out tiles and make the holes for unicorns to fall into, but the bopping unicorns fall through the holes only to make them angry, and they will multiply. So there are 3 types of unicorns. There's red, yellow, and green. You shouldn't... Red unicorns are the normal grunts, slow and easy to kill. Yellow unicorns spawn from the red unicorns that have been smashed through the floor tiles or left alone too long. Okay. These guys are a little faster and a little smarter than their red cousins. The green unicorns come from, you guessed it, the yellow unicorns. And green unicorns are the absolute worst because they're lightning fast and too smart to fall for most of your tricks. They also have a bad tendency to multiply when you're not looking. There are 2 ways to beat each board. Mr. Do can either destroy all of the unicorns, this is normally how to win, or can bash out all the cherry blocks scattered around the level. Hitting all the cherry blocks is very difficult to do, but sometimes the wiser way to go once the unicorns get out of control. You can only use skull blocks to kill the unicorns. I don't know what skull blocks are. These blocks appear on either row of blocks. Smashing both skull blocks will cause the blocks to fall in between. So I've not seen these yet. Anyway, unfortunately, the 2600 version falls short of the arcade game. Many of the game elements from other versions are simplified or changed altogether. This is especially noticeable when swinging ladders, which Mr. Do can push to swing from one side to the other. This affects which side Mr. Do or the unicorns will appear when they climb the ladder. In all other versions, these ladders can be used to push unicorns away from you. Simply kick them while the unicorn is climbing up. But in the 2600 version, once the unicorn climbs the ladder, you can't move it. Small changes like this can only really mess up players' strategy. Also lacking in the 2600 version is the beautiful graphics, which made Mr. Do's Castle fun to game to watch as well as play. So yeah, I mean, someone could actually remake this game and make it like the arcade game, you know, because they've figured out tricks since 1984 to get the Atari to play better. And one of the things I'm going to be playing here in a few weeks is my Star Path or the Arcadia Supercharger. I think mine is Arcadia. It's one of the original ones. That thing, you can load games into it from a cassette tape, which is different than, you know, these cartridges. It's got like 50 times the memory of these original cartridges, so you could actually do a lot more with it. So VGR did not rate this game. Apparently he probably did not have it, or hadn't gotten a hold of it. I mean, VGR's list goes back to like the late 1990s. So it was already abandoned by the time I got into collecting Atari. But the game is not rated, so it is available. I mean, you do see a few for sale. I bought mine off of eBay from a reputable seller. You know, because a cartridge this expensive, you really want to get it from someone you can trust, and this is someone that I bought a lot of expensive games from. And so, you know, if you do use eBay and it is for, you know, one of these rarer games, definitely, you know, pick who you buy it from, because some people are just finding them at auctions and or flea markets and selling them on auction and really don't check them and really don't test them. This game has worked from the day that I received it. Alright, so the game is in the B difficulties. I'm just gonna... Oh, I don't have audio. What's going on here? I didn't bump it. Alright, so I'm gonna reset this game because it's actually pretty challenging game. It's addictive too. Yeah, I seem to be playing when you're always going to work. All right, so here we'll see. So I'm gonna try to bust out the cherries here first and see what we can do. It's got a catchy little tune. The thing I don't like about this game, you have to be perfectly positioned to knock a block out. And they won't cross the opening. So the other thing I found... Oh, crap. I killed one. So now he's going to come back as a green guy. Alright, so I screwed myself here. Yeah, I knew that was going to happen. See, and this floor didn't reset. I should know better. These green guys come fast, and you have to be on the floor perfectly. Yeah, that's the one really fun thing about this game is the music. But it's difficult. You have to be perfectly spaced on these things to... So if I bust out this key... And that's the other thing. If you just barely touch it, the collision detection is really bad. For the player, that is. So now I can go all the way to the bottom if I want. This guy will come over here. If I smash the green guy, he's going to become a yellow guy. And the yellow guys are almost impossible to beat, in my opinion. When I was practicing, I got into a little bit of a pattern that I kind of started playing. And so now that I killed that guy, that other guy became green. Some of them become green. And they'll become green and yellow, and then this game is just going to get impossible now. And the only way to get that hole to fill in is to let them get out of it. So impossible. And they don't fall into the naturally open spaces. But if this red guy comes up this ladder, he can get to me. So if I go this way... Oh, you can't walk over him, that's right. Alright, Mockingjay, I'll see you later. That was stupid. You as well. Oh, I'm screwed. It's a green guy. Getting off these ladders is always such a pain. So the object of the game is kind of to leave all the guys to be red, because when they're red, they're dumb. I don't know if I can go across the top here. I can. I've never done that before, but now these dudes are squeeze playing me. It's alright. I got some more lives here. I'm stuck! Should have been able to get over. Come on, get over! I can't tell you how frustrating it is. I know if I go any further, I'm gonna fall. Okay, there's one more cherry left. One level down. There we go. Finished level 1. So now you see you start out with green guys, which are more aggressive. Squeeze play. Alright, start again. So I'll show you, I'll get the keys. That's actually kind of an easy thing to do. So I don't know if you notice here, but as you So now the object is to get to the top. And I got stuck on the ladder. Once you have all the keys, the object is to get to the castle. And once you get to the castle, all the unicorns turn into the controls on this game are just terrible. So once you get the keys, the bad guys turn green. See, this is the problem. You have to be perfect to do it. And so I was going to show you the yellow guys. Once you get to the yellow guys, it's very difficult. These green guys, it's difficult to get up to that third level. Get stuck on these dang ladders. Frustrating, frustrating, frustrating. And you can go for points in the game, but I go, you know, I've been trying to finish the levels. See, this is the thing. It's like you get stuck here, and I don't have to worry about it because there's a hole there, but man, pain in the ass. That's the first time the red guys got that smart. But I was stuck. So let's go up higher, because they're so slow. You can actually go to the top level. See, now they're all green. I don't know how they turned green on me. I think the game just glitched on. Oh crap, I didn't mean to. So that'll fill up that hole. So I killed that guy. And I don't think he respawned. Stuck now. See, I can't figure out how to perfectly... Oh, I missed him. I tried hammering him. It's a bunch of crap. Man, that was lucky. Oh, wow, that was lucky. That was not. Who are these guys? All the way down. I gotta remember to kill these guys. That's alright, so I'm gonna try to kill them this time. I killed one. So stay down here. Maybe killed two. I tried pushing up. Alright, let's lure him over again. Ah, come on. The controls on this game are terrible. Oh, then I screwed that one up. Nope, didn't get either one of them. God damn it! This is going to be the last go around for this game for me. I'm going to try to lure him down here so I can kill him. Damn it. They're so goddamn fast now. I got screwed. I got forced in there. Oh. All right. So that's my episode for today. I hope you enjoyed watching it. I'm not the best gamer out there, and I'm trying to bring you just some information and some gameplay from my extensive collection. I'd like to remind everyone that even though we may be through the worst part of the pandemic, I want you to be healthy and stay safe, and I still think it's a good idea to wash your hands and social distance. I appreciate you taking the time to watch me play these games today. Just as a reminder, I stream on Twitch Friday, Saturday, and Sunday under the name AtariMan71. The videos from the stream are then released on YouTube the following week, typically Monday through Friday. This coming week, I will be streaming Fable Friday gameplay, but I will not be streaming Atari again until October 2nd. I have a lot of recent buys that are coming up in my collection, and things at work have gotten really busy, so I need to take some time off from streaming because streaming Atari is a ton of extra work to prepare for the show, and I hope you understand. I may stream a little more Fable during this time period because it's really a minimal effort for me to stream that. Thank you again, and have a great day.